Hi everybody, it's Teri from Wellness Hot Yoga. I'm here with Diana, and we wanted to talk today about locust pose. We did bow pose the other day, so if you haven't seen that video, go back in a couple of days in these videos and take a look at that one. Locust pose, this is a hard posture. It's the one that's also known as like elbow killing position, right? The one where you're trying to get your arms underneath your body. And what you'll discover pretty quickly is if you've lost some range of motion in your elbow, if you have a wrist injury or an elbow, this is going to be hard to do, but this is also a posture that's really good if you're having trouble with your wrists or your elbows, because what it does is it increases circulation to the ligaments and tendons, and it strengthens the muscles that support the elbow and the wrist. So that's one of the reasons we do this posture. So if this one's really uncomfortable, just take it one step at a time, do the best that you can, but don't skip it, because this is the one that's going to give you back that range of motion that you may not even realize you lost until you try to do this one. So we're already lying down in this position, and the first step is arm straight position, palms facing down. So just turning the arms over so the palms are down, and this is to get the elbow straight. So if your elbow is still bent, you might need to bring your hands out slightly to get the elbow to come down. At this point, you bring your elbows underneath your body, so you can roll side to side, and you can move your head side to side too, whatever you need to do to get the arms underneath. I call this the beach whale procedure. You just go back and forth, you turn around, try to get the arms all the way underneath till the elbows are flat on the floor, and you can spread your fingers apart and pinky fingers might touch. They might not, that's okay. And for some people, you may be able to get the elbow a little bit underneath and the hand is still not underneath. That's okay. It doesn't really matter too much where your hands are. The goal is to get the elbow flat and then the elbow underneath. The hand will come with it. Then open your fingers and grab onto the floor with the fingertips. This is the motion that strengthens these muscles in the wrist that help protect you from carpal tunnel syndrome and other issues from using computers a lot. Good. Then once your arms are all set up, the next step is to bring your chin on the towel. We want the spine nice and straight, and the chin is out as far as it'll go so the head is supported. Relax your left leg, right leg, solid concrete pointed toe, and lift your right leg up as high as possible. 45-degree angle minimum, half of 90. Here's the interesting thing. We know that you can't tell how high your leg is. We don't care. Just do the best you can, but keep the knee locked. Then slowly, gently, the right leg lowers down. We relax it. It wants to help, but don't let it. Lock your left leg, lift your left leg up as high as possible. Here you want to be mindful the hip doesn't twist out of a line. Can you show us that, Diane? If you bring the foot over the head to the side, see that hip is twisted out of alignment. You want to keep the hip in alignment, but the hip might come up off the floor. That's okay as long as the foot is over the center of your head. Slowly, gently lower down. Third part, readjust your hands, palms, and mouth on the towel. Your mouth is on the towel to help support your head. So in this posture, what we're doing is creating compression in the neck. So the mouth on the towel means your head is supported, and as you lift your legs up, that part of your spine, the cervical spine, that's going to get compressed. Opening your fingers and grabbing the floor is really important because the arms are the leverage to lift the legs up. And when the legs are nice and tight, it's much easier to lift them up. So leg muscles tight, hip muscles solid concrete, deep breath, full lungs, both legs lift up off the floor. As Diana brings her legs up, her legs come up really high. You can see how much she's grabbing the floor to get her legs to come up. Then slowly, gently lower down, and arms out, turn your head to the side and relax. So what you're doing in this posture is creating compression on the arm as well. So there's a big artery that runs and brings blood to your arms. So you create compression on there, and you're going to decrease the pressure going to your arms. You're going to increase the pressure in your chest. So when you let go and you completely relax, that blood pressure pushes that blood down into your arms and feeds the ligaments and tendons in the wrist and the elbow and the arms. It also takes that pressure away from the chest. So you're working your heart muscle, you're working your arms, you're working your whole body in this posture. So if you have some places where you're struggling with your body, you're going to see it in this posture, and that's okay. Just do the best you can. And if you're really having a lot of trouble, make sure you ask Diana, myself, or any of the other teachers to give you a hand. We can help you out. Thanks so much for joining me, and we'll see you in the hot room.